All right, we got a new idea for cooking salmon today. Lynn Tolley from Miss Mary Bobo's down in Lynchburg is adding a maple whiskey glaze. It's always good to have you with us today.
How you doing?
I love salmon, so I'm interested in looking at this
Well,
and trying this.
we should eat fish more often.
Exactly.
We really should. So this is a great, easy way to do it. So let's make a marinade first.
Okay.
So I'm going to start out with maple syrup, about two-thirds cup maple syrup, and I'm using the real thing instead of pancake syrup. Then we're going to add a third a cup of good old Uncle Jack's whiskey, so a third a cup of whiskey.
Okay.
And a fourth a cup of orange juice, just plain old orange juice, a fourth a cup of soy sauce, and then let's put in a clove of minced garlic. And then I'm going to put a little cayenne in here, about a fourth a teaspoon of cayenne. It really doesn't make it hot, Leland, it just makes it better. And then let's start with some salt and pepper.
Okay.
And then we mix that up. And that is our marinade. You saw how easy that was.
Very easy, yeah.
Easy. Now, this is our salmon, and we're going to take this, our marinade, pour it over our salmon. And then let's flip the salmon because I want it to be, well, it's totally submerged. If it floats, flip it with the skin side up.
Okay, alrighty.
Put this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes to marinate.
Okay.
It will really get that flavor down in there. Then take it out of the refrigerator. We're going to take our piece of salmon, put it on our baking sheet, and it's still going to have a little marinade on it. Put it in a preheated 400-degree oven. Takes about 10 to 15 minutes, but don't overcook your salmon.
Yeah.
Because will continue to cook from the residual heat.
Ah, okay.
So
once you get that 10 minutes, even if you don't think it's done, go ahead and bring it off.
I really would,
Okay.
because if it cooks too much, it dries out and it gets sort of tough. So we're going to take our marinade and pour that into a saucepan, and then bring it to a boil. You were asking me about this, and this is absolutely true. When you marinate a meat in anything, you either have to throw the marinade out or cook it, boil it. So we're going to bring this to a boil and then simmer it. It'll take about 10 or 15 minutes, and it will get nice and thick and
Look at how thick
syrupy.
that is.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
And then we're going to take our glaze, our thickened glaze, and pour it over your cooked salmon. And there you go. There's our finished product.
Oh, that looks very good.
It's really delicious.
Yeah. All right, now I've got this in the oven, but I can do the same thing and just throw it on the grill as well?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
It's delicious on the grill. This would be really good on the grill.
All right, you were talking about a pretty ride up. It's also a pretty time to go down, especially at the end of the month. What you got going on your way?
So everyone, put this on your calendar. Saturday, April 30th, we're having Spring in the Hollow. This is our 22nd year to do this. We're having a little 5K run early, and then they're going to be plant and flower and craft vendors all over the square. We're having a men in high heels race to benefit Relay for Life.
Okay.
There's going to be a quilt show. Yes, a beautiful quilt show of lots of antique quilts and current quilts also, and a birdhouse auction. So April 30th, y'all be sure and come see us.
Now that's down in Lynchburg, and have they started yet on the big reconstruction project down there?
Yeah, it's supposed to be through by the 1st of June. So y'all be coming to Lynchburg this year because it's the 150th anniversary of the distillery. So we're doing a lot of special things down in Lynchburg.
Fantastic. As always, we
Thank
appreciate the
you.
drive up. There it is, the final product right there. This is recipe number 5518, online right now in the Talk of the Town section at newschannel5.com.